Hey, greetings folks, Performance Reviews here. And if you're watching this, it's probably because your Henry stopped sucking or something has happened that you feel that you need to learn how to take him apart. My first recommendation is going to be always bring him to your local vacuum repair shop. Do not attempt this at home, but if you want to see what's inside, I'll show you. As we know, Henry has a tapered hose, which means this is wider than this part. So if something's stuck, it would be here and should be visible. Always check if you have some sort of loss of suction, put a penny or something through the hose. Check that first, always. So let's see what's inside Henry. It's a really thick filter. Wow. And then we have a 3-layer bag. So we can set Henry aside. Nothing to do in here. Everything is going to take place with this. Turn him upside down. And this is probably the first hint on the machine that you're not meant to gut in here as a customer, because there are torque screws. So let's start pulling things apart. Turn my clutch down. Pull him apart. And this is probably the most, we'll do all that. Get some of those screws out. A lot of them are going to stay in because this was a brand new unit. There was nothing actually wrong with this. I just wanted to show you what's in here. Got all the screws out except for that one. There we go. So, as you can see, if you need to replace the cable, that's right here. Bam, manual cable reel. That really well put on there. Probably dust will build up in there, so I'll just blow that out. And just really well thought out there. There's a lot of this particular grease they use. This conducts electricity, so it's a special kind of grease. You can find it at the auto parts store. Just something to be aware of. And of course, if you're doing this, the best way to clean out a vacuum is with a central vacuum. And if you don't own a central vacuum, you probably shouldn't be doing this either. Vacuum him real quick. A tripod and my inlet are competing for space over there. So next we're going to pull this out, and we'll take a look at the motor and the motor insulation and the motor itself. Oh, it's a Lamb electric motor. Really nice gaskets. I'm going to show you what's here with a heavy duty cord with dual contacts for each side of the electricity. That's good. Nice thick heavy duty switch. I like that. The cord rewind runs on these wheels. That's kind of cool. Kind of anticipate quality there. Now in here we have some batting. This is not filtration. This is intended to quiet the motor. It's one of the reasons why Henrys are so quiet. Now the plastic is pretty tough stuff, whatever they use, and then they're using some sort of synthetic gasket. That doesn't look like that's going to rot over time, so that's good. Now the motor, if I didn't tell you which one of these motors was the Henry motor and which one was the Miele motor, you might not know. They look very similar. This is a Lamb electric motor. Just looking for a country of origin. I don't see a country of origin on the motor stamped anywhere. But presumably made in the UK on here. Very well made, and you can see the resin that's used in the metal fan case, and it looks like it is a pulp. It's a metal coated steel. It is a steel fan in there. It's just painted or coated. This is the exhaust of the Henry. Again, you see there's no exhaust filter on this model. They do have models with exhaust filters, but very simple. Just nothing to them. Now if I pop this section off, We can see there's not even a circuit board in this, except there's probably a Trizact board in here, but man, this is just a simple vacuum. I wish a lot of vacuums were made this simple. This makes this last quite a bit longer. Well, that's basically it. So let's start putting him back together. Let's just kind of a bass to mouth process. You know, I do mean bass like fishing, just to clarify. So he'll go in here first. And the reason I'm going to put the cord rewind in first is we're going to work with him upside down. And this makes life just easier if you just put the cord rewind in first. Yeah. There we go. And when you put this cover on, make sure this guy's snapped in all the way. You'll see that he just lines up right there. Again, everything just kind of lines together. Now let's turn him upside down. Now the high gloss is probably going to get scratched on your bench. You could put a microfiber on something to mitigate that, but just to keep in mind, folks, we are going to put the batting and the motor back in its place, which I took out. And all this is very eccentric. And there's a lot of diffusion going in here. With this, it's actually going out here and then diffusing through here. Very cool, very smart how they thought that out. And then you could put the gasket on like that, and then this is just going to go on like so. Well, again, everything's kind of eccentric, so just take a look at where the screw holes are. He's like that. Basically, everything's ready to get put back together. I just double check the cord rewind. And all the screws are the same, so we like that. The simplicity of this machine is just off the charts in terms of repairability and how easy this is. Just real quick. Start them all by hand. Checking my torque. And you can see everything's lined up. Test the cord rewind. It all looks good. So let's grab the main body. And again, if you need to wash this out and let it sit overnight, you can wash out the red part. The filter specifically says, if I could find the tag, there's a tag on here that says do not wash specifically. They are inexpensive enough, but this extra thick one, like this yellow one, whatever's in here, there's some sort of batting, and I think if you wash it, it will get destroyed there. If it is an all-white one where it's the same material on both sides, I have rinsed those with success in the washing machine. They also make a charcoal filled one. Definitely don't wash that one either. So let's put them together, see if he works. Just love the quietness and how simplistic this machine is. So Henry is all back together. Well, if this video helped you out with your Henry, or you just like watching things getting taken apart, please consider a subscription to Performance Reviews. I also have links below to common vacuum supplies, which is a great way to help the channel. And if you really like what we're doing, we do have a Patreon as well. I'll put a link there. Have a wonderful day.